1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Brent Holloway, choir director at Penn High School, located in Mishawaka, Indiana. The KONA fundraiser is a lot less labor intensive than any other fundraiser that we have run. The reason being is that the product that you're selling is actually in your hand at the time you're selling it, and the product is simply one product. It's a KONA card, and it's all the same price. The other fundraisers we've done with cheese and sausage, basically you'll have someone come to kick it off. Students are having to fill out order forms. They have brochures listing the various types of products, which many times number into the 10s and 20s, and different price levels for each product. The students then have to take orders for that. They bring the product form back to school. We fax those back to the company. The company orders the product, ships us the product several weeks later. Then we have to distribute the product to the students. The students take it home. They distribute it to their customers. They collect the money, bring the money back, and then we're finally done with the fundraiser at that point. So the KONA fundraiser is much more streamlined and much more user-friendly. Bringing the truck to the school, and you know the truck and you know how colorful it is and how inviting it is, and the music is just fun. And to park that right outside the school at the end of the day as students are walking out to their cars or to the buses, and students, at least for the first 10 to 15 minutes, the traffic was pretty hot and heavy at the KONA truck, and it was about as fast as you could make a KONA. You could put it out the window and take the next person. Proceeds from the after-school sales also went, of course, to the fundraiser as well, but I think even more importantly, it was just a constant reminder that there was a fundraiser going on. Getting the word out was important. In fact, we would also stand out by the KONA truck after school as students were coming up. Many of the students who weren't in choir would come up to the KONA truck to buy a KONA. And we would use that as an opportunity to ask them, well, do you have a KONA card? And many of them would say no, or they would say no with this surprised look on their face like, what's a KONA card? And that was an opportunity. Some of our students would be out there telling them, well, you can either pay $12 for $12 worth of KONA, or you can pay $10 for $12 worth of KONA by buying this card from me. And there were students who sold cards out there by the truck. Since my daughter was in the organization at the time as well, she was, of course, having to sell cards, and we would go around together down the neighborhood. And it was a product that we never got turned down. I never got turned down on a product. Well, we raised almost $4,000, and for our first fundraiser and a brand new product to the community, in fact, KONA had been in the community only 1 year up to that point, we were very pleased. And so when we do this fundraiser again, we're very optimistic that, of course, that amount will be quite a bit higher.
I never bothered with fundraisers after a while because they just didn't seem to grab my attention. They didn't seem to interest me at all because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what I was getting, how many I had to sell or nothing, you know. But with KONA Ice, I knew exactly what it was I was selling, you know, so, and getting some myself, I could even tell the person that wanted to buy a KONA card, and trust me, you want some of this.
KONA Ice, it's different, it's new, like it's a different fundraiser that no other group I've even gone to has sold before.
This fundraiser, the cards sold themselves.
It's like one of the easiest things to sell.
Yes, it was way easier to sell because number one, you had the product in hand.
We sell the cards and they're really excited to use them, so it's different reaction.
It is much easier than other fundraisers.
You get more for your money and they actually use it, so it's different.
It went better than most fundraisers.
Well, the win-win-win situation, usually they talk about a win-win, and we have an extra win in this particular situation. You have a win with you as an organization raising funds, and that the percentage of profit that you have compared to what you are charging your customer is quite high, as well as a win for the students. They're selling something that people want versus you have to convince someone to buy cheese or to buy sausage or a box of candy that has 6 pieces in it for $10. And the other thing is the fact that the customer wins as well, because for $10 they're getting $12 worth of KONA. So everyone comes out ahead.
I believed in the product. I liked it myself.
Watching my neighbors use the cards when they go out to the truck was kind of cool because they'd be like, I gave them those.
It's awesome, I like it, and it's one of my favorite things to get during the summer.
It was awesome. It was great. First brain freeze I ever got in my life.
People are like, ooh, it's just a snow cone, but you know, you gotta try it because it's not just a snow cone, like it's like the best.
Well, the KONA Ice is a very unique product. I like it because you don't get it like every day. It's just, well, it's KONA.